dead. Shoot. Yay, this one's full. Good. Morning. I'm making 2 loaves of bread today. I've made a rye loaf, and that's this one that looks really kind of stiff. It's a very, very different dough than anything with like a white flour or even a wheat. And then for my other loaf, I'm just making a traditional whole wheat sourdough. So I haven't made sourdough in ages. So I'm very excited to have some. It feels like fall. We have a really rainy, cozy day here today. It's supposed to be very, very warm tomorrow and the next, but for today we have gray, cozy, rainy, perfect, creative, indoor working weather. Tschüss! It is time for a coffee this morning. I haven't decided if I want a cappuccino or if I want to start super sweet and have a cappuccino. If I want to start super sweet and have a cappuccino, or if I want to have an Americano. But I think cappuccino is what I'm going for right now.
Good morning. Time to make my coffee. Just drove with Ruby to school And yeah, maybe you realize it, but it's really gray and rainy. I'm looking forward for my first coffee. I didn't have one yet, so.
I have just been for my run, and now I'm going to do a little bit of knitting on the couch. I have already finished my first sock of a new colorway that we have coming to the shop. It turned out nice. What do you think? I'm knitting these for Amy. They really look like her colors. So this is Gold Stellina. I don't think she has one of these. I don't think she has any socks on Gold Stellina. And then I started my second one. I have a super fun charm on here. As we know, it's autumn. This is a little Halloween charm made by Simply Serving. It's a Harry Potter one with a chocolate frog and some Birdie Box beans. It is time to head downstairs and open up the oven, because when I went downstairs this morning, the oven was actually turned on still. For some reason, the timer that we have on our oven didn't work. Let's get this baby open so that Robert can empty it. I also dyed a new colorway that I am very excited about. I don't have a name for it yet, but I desperately want to pull it out of here so that I can see how it looks. And it looks like I have 2 dehumidifiers in here because, well, it gets humid in here. All right, let's open up this oven and see how this colorway has turned out. Now, you can't tell just by looking at the wet yarn, but I can at least kind of get an idea. It's going to be a super autumnal color. And it looks good. It looks gorgeous. Very excited about that. If you can remember, a few days ago, I cleaned out the living room and the dining room and brought in all of that all those nice cabinets and hutches and things into the living room from the dining room. And I brought all of the glasses that were in the hutch into the kitchen to put away in here. They just looked ridiculous, and we pretty much never use them unless company's over. And so I decided that I wanted to completely clean out and reorganize the kitchen. I haven't gotten around to it at all. I haven't really, it's a humongous job cleaning out the kitchen. There are so many cabinets. It's just a lot. So I haven't done it, and I think I need to do it. So maybe I just start. I think I'm gonna start by cleaning all of these off and putting all of my kind of like dry containers up here as well as down here, because I think it will be a cool feeling to have the cabinets and everything empty. Not the cabinets, the counters. Ruby thought that I should put some plants here, and I think that would look really pretty. So I might try it. Like I said, I also thought that I would put all of my glass containers, like all of these sorts of things that I do have all over our counter, in here. I thought it's maybe a bit nicer having them off of the counter, but we'll see. We actually have a little while until it's dinner time. But I'm going to be making some Lauchgemüse or Puree-Gemüse, making this with leeks. Super yummy. Good evening. Robert is at a parents' evening for Elodie's class today. The girls are about to start getting ready for bed. Ruby and I decorated today the entire house with the amount of autumn Halloween style decorations that we have. Feels really nice, and I think it kind of belonged to completely cleaning up the kitchen. It does give me the feeling of emptying out all of my Kallax shelves that I talked about earlier, and also emptying out all of those pieces of furniture that I brought in here that are made with that mango wood that I also talked about a few vlogs back. And just kind of putting all of my creative stuff in here, in those cabinets, and just to sort through it all and see what I really want. So I'll probably be doing that maybe next week, because I think it's just going to be too hot. I know I mentioned this earlier too, but this is what's on my mind right now. So now I am sitting here knitting on the second sock that I shared with kind of throughout the day. This has been my project today. I finished the leg, I finished the heel flap and gusset, just finished that. And now I'm knitting the toe on these. So you can see I've really been working on these. I'd love to finish them. I'll be sending my parents a box soon, and I want to have these socks to send along for Amy. I have a pair of socks, two pairs of socks for my dad, a pair of socks for my brother, and then I have a pair of socks for my sister. I don't have any for my mom because she took a bunch when she was here just a few weeks ago. So did Amy, but I know that she'll be here. She's coming again in the end of November, so she can take some more socks then. So yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. I'm just going to continue knitting on these socks for the evening, and I'll probably have a bit of an early night. I think I'll probably go to bed. It's 8:30 right now. I'll probably head to bed in the next hour and a half, so sometime before 10. Anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful day, and I will see you all in a few days. Bye.